Hi, welcome back to Journey into Stories. Today we're going to do a journey reads on the second Mrs. Astor by Shana Abe. And I pre-read most of this book. I have the last two chapters here. And we chose to come to Union Station for the Titanic exhibit. So really excited to finish up this book and share my thoughts on it. So welcome to the Titanic. Okay, we're obviously back home. We did the Titanic exhibit. It took us about an hour and a half. We had tickets, I think, for 10:30 and got done right around noon, and then had a nice bite to eat. I enjoyed it tremendously. I have been wanting to go. I think it came to town in October, and I quickly bought this book, The Second Mrs. Astor. I pre-read this book, got it all read on Monday. Today's Thursday. I left the last 2 chapters to read, and I didn't even finish it in the exhibit because I got distracted. All I wanted to do, I did want to read and get the vibes of reading about what was happening at the time, but I also just got hyper-focused on the exhibit and reading all of the stories and looking through the pictures of the individuals that were aboard the Titanic, and I found the 2 that I was looking for, Jack Astor and Madeleine. Found the information on them. I even typed in, they had a dog on board, Kitty, which is a cute name for a dog. And I even typed in Kitty Astor and no information on her. But did enjoy the exhibit, and I'll give you a little glimpse of the book. Have a few notes as I was reading, but the book starts with Madeleine talking and telling a story to baby Jakey at 4 months. It started with Madeleine being 13 and saw Colonel Jack Astor and had eye contact like on the beach somewhere. Then again at 17, she was in a play and they met one another. There was an age gap of 29, 30 years. Colonel Astor was divorced. He had 2 children previously, Victor, who was about the same age as Madeleine, and a daughter, I can't think of her name, much younger daughter who was living with the mother, and Vincent was living with Jack. Summer of 1910, Madeleine stays at his cottage with her family, her parents, and sister Catherine. Her and her sister were very close. Vincent's around Maddie's age, Madeleine, Maddie for short, and Alice is his daughter who's 8 years old and lives with the mother. Madeleine becomes very close with the dog, Kitty. I love the chemistry between Jack and Madeleine, and there was actually no mention of the Titanic until chapter 17, so you're going through the book learning about how Madeleine and Jack met and the story of their love and everything, and then Titanic gets mentioned not until chapter 17. They board the Titanic in chapter 21, and let me just give you a little glimpse of the book. Madeleine Force is just 17 when she attracts the attention of John Jacob, Jack Astor. Madeleine is beautiful, intelligent, and solidly upper class, but the Astors are in a league apart. Jack's mother was the Mrs. Astor, American royalty and New York's most formidable socialite. Jack is dashing and industrious, a hero of the Spanish-American War, an inventor and a canny businessman. Despite their 29-year age difference and the scandal of Jack's recent divorce, Madeleine falls headlong into love and becomes the press's favorite target. On their extended honeymoon in Egypt, the newlyweds finally find a measure of peace from photographers and journalists. Madeleine feels truly alive for the very first time and is happily pregnant. The couple plans to return home in the spring of 1912 aboard an opulent new ocean liner. When a ship hits an iceberg close to midnight on April 14th, there is no immediate panic. The swift, state-of-the-art RMS Titanic seems unsinkable. As Jack helps Madeleine into a lifeboat, he assures her that he'll see her soon in New York. Okay, so then you learn all about the characters of Madeleine and Jack, and it was an interesting way of writing it, since it was like Madeleine was talking to the baby and telling him the story. And then we received these cute little tickets, and you know, I didn't even see who we got. Oh, we got the same person. Okay, so you get these little tickets to board the Titanic for sailing of the latest addition to the White Star Fleet, the Queen of the Ocean. Your attention is specially directed to the conditions of transportation in the enclosed contract. The company's liability for baggage is strictly limited, but passengers can protect themselves by insurance. And we both, my husband and I, Mr. Journey and I, we got the character Samuel Ward Stanton, second class, age 42, origin United States, and his destination was New York. But it's really cute. And then you can, at the exhibit, you can look up on the computer and read more into detail about your character that you're pretending to be as you get on the ship. It was a really neat exhibit, loved it, got very involved into what I was reading and what I was looking at, and it gave really great details of that night. It kind of was somber in a way because, you know, people passed away. I really got into the story of Madeleine and Jack. I didn't realize that they were actual people in history. I just thought it was somebody writing a book and putting kind of their own spin on things. So I was really fascinated even more when I found out that they were actual individuals in history. So that was really interesting. And like I said, we found them on the computer, took pictures and video of them. Oh, I did rate it 5 stars. I really enjoyed my time with this book, loved it. And again, I've been waiting for about 5.5 months to get to read this book because I knew I wouldn't be able to read the whole book for Journey Reads at the location, but I wanted to just save a little bit to read, to finish it up. And again, I read some, but I had to finish it up in our car. Just thought I'd do the wrap up here. Overall, it was an amazing day, 1.5 hours, very short to go through. And I feel like there were things that I learned, you know, about Titanic. And there's always things in history that kind of pique your interest. Titanic for me is one of them. I always, as a kid, I would write about the Titanic and everything. And even to this day, I love cruise ships. I love going on cruises. And it's always kind of in the back of my mind. Loved everything about the day today and loved the book, loved the interactions. I did enjoy my day. Sorry we didn't get to finish it up, this wrap up at the location, but it was dark. I didn't finish reading there. I had to finish in the vehicle. And then I tried again to film outside in the wind. It was bad. It was not a good filming attempt. So here we are in the library. So anyway, 5 stars, loved it. If you want to pick it up. And I think this exhibit is touring the United States. So I don't know if it comes to a city near you that's close enough to drive to, then I would say go see it. It was, I learned a lot, let's say that. So with that, I hope you're taking care of yourself and take care of one another. And this ends this Journey Reads. And until the next video, guys, bye. Have a great day and see you in the next one.